Hey nerds, welcome back to Questline. My name is Master Pat.
And I'm Wade Wilson.
Where's your pants?
What? Come on, you act like this is new.
Please. No. Never mind. I'm done.
Why do you keep acting surprised?
I'm done.
You
I'm
live
done.
with me. You know that pants are like on me maybe 5% of the time.
I know. That's only when you go to work.
Yes.
Alright guys, on this episode we're going to go through the Facebook feed as normal. We're going to go through the video game releases, which we're doing this week. Yay! We got the fan art of the week, and we're also got our Discuss This panel.
And I'm going to warn you real quick to discuss this today. I'm probably going to rant. I'm going to try not to use language, but when I rant it usually happens, so be warned. Real quick, we're going to do a shout out to $6shirts.com. They are supplying the shirts that we're wearing right now. He's wearing a, you get this if you're a Skyrim fan.
Or any fan of any
memes.
And
I'm wearing a Star Trek shirt, Live Long and Prosper.
It's pretty awesome.
For the next 5 episodes, we'll be wearing new shirts that we got from them. They didn't send them to us, but we did buy them, and we think that they are great, and we wanted to make sure that we gave them a shout out. So the link to that site will be below, and definitely check them out, and because they're shirts and they are $6. Okay, for Facebook this week we got Point and Click. Point and Click was on video game violence, right?
Yeah, video game violence. Alright guys, so basically what I went through is a lot of people outside of the nerdy culture view video game violence as a way for nerds to, learn how to be violent. And I went through and I said basically, no. This is our way of taking out aggression so that we don't take aggression out on others.
Okay. We didn't have a treasure hunter's log. We're not going to get one today either, which is the day that we're filming, which is Monday. Nathan Drake has been having some family medical issues, and that's why you haven't really seen a lot of him. He's doing what he can, but being able to commit to a post like his treasure hunter logs normally are, which are very detailed and very well written, he's not been able to do. But he will be back next week, and he's got something awesome that he's planning to bring to you.
Yay!
Let's see, Sunday, Pirate Larry's Weekly Booty. She went over her first anime, which is, forgive me if I'm butchering this because I'm not an anime fan, Yu Yu Hakusho, I think is how you say it. I know how to read it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to say it. But it was really cool to see that. She went into some detail about the characters that she loves, and things like that, about how she's still blossoming into being a nerd. We did not get a Fashion Fandom Friday out of District 12 Divergent because her work schedule was incredibly crazy. But she is going to do another one this week. Buffy and Angelus' co-hosted post. It was Angelus' turn, and he went over Little Big Planet and what an awesome game that is. About how it's pretty much a game for all ages.
Really
if you're an old school video game fan, where you played Mario Brothers and Sonic and things like that, where they're platformers, and but it just takes it to a whole new level. Really cool. Deadpool's Domain. I want to say thank you for all the support and all the likes and things that I got out of that post. That one, it really made me realize that people do read those, and it made me feel good because I got a lot of support out of that one. It's does being older mean that you have to stop being a nerd? And it's okay to be a nerd at age 31 like I am. It's okay to be a nerd at age 50 like some people that I know. My parents are nerds, and they've been nerds for the long time, but it's all about still holding up to your responsibilities that you have as an adult, but still finding ways to enjoy the things that you like. My son's a nerd. He's only 2, and he's going to be a nerd for a long time, I feel, because of the things that he likes right now.
Exactly.
It's cool to see all that support that I got over there, so thank you to that. This week's fan art is going to be from Terry Parr. Terry is a friend of Jonathan Miller's that I featured a while back. He's been a fan of this page for a while, and he does some amazing work. Things that you're seeing popping across the screen right now are this one is Alice in Wonderland. It's Alice from Resident Evil in Wonderland, and it's Alice from Alice in Wonderland in Resident Evil. Very cool. We've got the Punisher, we've got Wolverine, we've got Sherlock, and we also got this one is my personal favorite. This is Deadpool, but he is the Amazing Deadpool on a comic book cover that he did. Basically, the Amazing Spider-Man. So it's Deadpool in the world of Spider-Man, and it's super cool. Terry, we appreciate you allowing us to use your art. The links to your sites are going to be in the description. Please make sure that you check him out. Next, we have the video game releases. Angelus is incredibly sick this week. It's his throat. If it was anything else, he would still be doing this, but he can't really talk right now. So we're going to do this for him, but he will be back next week. This week is kind of a slow week, although there are 2 really awesome games coming out. The first one we're going to talk about is Daylight. It's coming out for PS4 and PC. What is Daylight?
It is a horror game through and through. It's got blood, it's got gore, it's got slicing and dicing, all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, everything that you like if you're a fan of horror.
Yay!
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle for PS3. That title is a mouthful.
Yeah, this one is basically a fighting game for anime fans because it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks great, but most anime does.
We're not really huge fans of anime, so I don't know if any of the characters that I saw in the trailer were actual anime characters or not. They may all be
We're
originals.
assuming so because it says All-Star.
It does say All-Star, so we're assuming so, but then again, the whole thing is in Japanese, and it's really hard to understand anything.
But it looks cool.
It does look cool.
The 2 big games coming out this week, Amazing Spider-Man 2 for all platforms. If the Amazing Spider-Man is any kind of indication about what you can expect out of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game, this should be great. It's just like what they've done with the movies, that it seems like the games have improved just like the movies have improved from the last Spider-Man series. So definitely check it out. It's for all platforms, PS3, Wii U, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox, all that. So it's all out there for everybody.
Straight up all platforms.
Yeah, and the next one that's coming out for all platforms is a game I am personally excited for. It's called Child of Light. Child of Light is a game that it's basically taking place in a fairy tale world, where you've got the dark side of the fairy tale world and you got the light side of the fairy tale world, but it's fit together in such a way that it doesn't take anything to the extreme. It's like most fairy tale games for adults do, like Alice Madness Returns and games like that. While those games are awesome, because I'm a big fan of American McGee and Alice Madness Returns, but this game is a 2D platformer, but it is so beautiful. If you have not seen the trailer, definitely check out the trailer to this game, and check out this game. I plan to as soon as I can afford it. But again, that's for all platforms, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U, all that. So definitely check that game out. The game of the week, I'm not Angelus. I don't do those. Alright, we're going to move on to the nerdy movie of the week. Nerdy movie this week is going to be
Underworld.
Underworld, the whole series. Let's just cover the whole series. Let's get it all out of the way.
Okay.
Underworld, the reason this movie is nerdy?
Vampires.
Werewolves.
Miscellaneous undead.
Yeah. I think that these movies have been done fantastically. The last one was but it was the return of Kate Beckinsale. That was pretty cool. I mean, I'm just freaking in love with her. I mean, Kate Beckinsale, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, but if you are, marry me. I mean, holy crap, she's hot. But I think that the movies were incredibly well done. I mean, you got Patrick Tatopoulos, who was in charge of most of the makeups and
He directed
the
it.
directing of it. Did he direct it?
Mhm.
I don't think he directed it.
He directed it.
Patrick Tatopoulos was the makeup guy, and in most of them, he actually directed The Rise of the Lycans, which I thought was really good. I would say
enjoyed
that had mixed reviews because of the lack of Kate Beckinsale being in it, but I think it did really good to tie in exactly the stories that they had for those characters. Plus, it was a way to get Victor back.
Right.
Because that dude he's a great actor in almost everything he does. Yeah, Underworld, if you haven't seen them, is definitely time. I mean, if you think that they're incredibly scary and that's the reason you haven't watched them,
They're not.
They're not. It's a really dark movie.
I like the way that they filmed all the whole series is exactly the same way they filmed The Matrix, where the color choices in The Matrix everything was green. They all had a green tint to it. Well, in Underworld, everything's got a blue tint to it.
Yeah.
Everything has a blue tint, which makes it seem so much darker at night.
Yeah. So definitely check them out. Underworld, that's your nerdy movie of the week. Discuss this. I warned you. If I go off on a little tangent here, I apologize. But this topic, it's a hot button topic with me. We're going to talk about spoilers. Mainly the spoiler that got released today from Marvel.
I'm not a big fan of this.
The spoiler that got released today by Marvel, again, if you don't like spoilers, this has been Questline. I'm Wade Wilson.
I'm Mouse Pack.
And we'll see you next week. For those of you who are still here, thank you. This spoiler right here kind of pisses me off. They just spoiled that in 4 months, they're killing Wolverine. Why?
Well, then again, they've killed Captain America 5 times.
They've killed Superman.
Well, that's DC, too.
Yes, but I'm just saying, the comic books have killed these characters off before, and they always come back. This one, I don't expect them to bring him back.
I really hope that they do, because they're going to lose a hell of a lot of people.
But think about the people that they're going to get to read this comic book series. It's going to be a 3-issue arc called The Death of Wolverine. And basically what they're going to do, I feel, which again, they haven't released how they're going to kill him off, but I think it's going to be like in the movie that they had, last summer, where Wolverine lost his power somehow and he ends up dying. And I think that the main reason that they're doing this is because Hugh Jackman can't play Wolverine forever in the movies. Okay? He can't. He's getting old.
Yeah, but...
Okay, listen. I feel like they're doing this so that the movies have a way to kill him off and make it believable.
No. I believe what they're trying to do with killing off Wolverine is they're trying to draw in all of the Wolverine fans who have stopped reading comic books for whatever reason. They're getting them all back. They're going to kill him off, and then they're going to bring him back. They're going to kill him off by, doing some stupid thing like they tried before. I mean, hell, they've tried everything to kill the bastard, and he just keeps coming back.
Because of the healing factor.
Because of the healing factor.
And I think that the only way that they can legitimately kill him off is by taking the healing factor away from him. So if they do, yeah, but if they do this, if they take the healing factor away from him, then how the freaking hell do you expect to bring him back? You can't.
Because there is no actual cure for mutism. You understand that even when they did this, the cure thing in the second...
The third one.
The third X-Men movie. You're right. The third X-Men movie. When they did the whole cure line, Magneto lost his powers, and now all of a sudden he's got them back.
Well, I'm just saying, dude. I feel
he got stabbed with 5 those needles.
Okay. Well, again, I feel like that's where they're heading with this, and I don't expect to see him back because there's too many characters out there for them to bring up into the mainstream for you to just forget that Wolverine even existed. I mean, think about it. Think about how many characters are extremely popular right now that have the same thing. You know, Deadpool. It's time to bring him into the X-Men world. I'm honestly, I don't see how anybody's gonna miss him. But what pisses me off,
You don't see how anybody's gonna miss him? Are you serious?
I don't see it, dude. I don't see it because I think that you're gonna forget about it in 2 years. 2 years. Who's Wolverine?
Nope.
Hey,
No.
that's my opinion.
No.
My thing is, now let's get into what really upsets me about this to begin with.
You know everybody hates you now, right?
Huh?
You know everybody hates you now.
Why?
Because
I have an opinion?
you have an opinion about Wolverine dying. And you
My name is Wade Wilson.
whatever.
Deadpool doesn't really like Wolverine to begin with.
Alright. So what really pisses you off about this? Go ahead.
Spoilers in general.
Go ahead.
Spoilers in general. Why did Marvel feel like they needed to release 4 months in advance that Wolverine was going to die?
To get you excited about it.
Who's excited about this?
I'm excited to read what happens.
Nobody's excited about this. Everybody's pissed. I think on one post that I saw...
equals excited.
No. I think on one post that I saw, and it was up for maybe an hour, and there were like 3,000 comments on the fucker. And it was just, what the hell? How can you do this? Blah, 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 blah. People whipping them a new asshole because they released the spoiler.
You know you're cussing.
I told you I would. Spoilers piss me off. There are 3,000 people just in an hour ripping them apart. Why would you tell us this? It's like finding out on Monday morning that, something happened on Game of Thrones. I don't have HBO. You don't have HBO. We have to watch this a season behind.
Yeah?
But you get on freaking Facebook on Monday morning and you find out all these damn spoilers that just piss you off. Spoilers suck.
Spoilers suck in general,
Okay?
yes.
And then you find out 4 months in advance before the damn thing's even happened that this is gonna happen. Why? What could they possibly get from this other than people getting so mad that they just stop reading altogether? They'll just read online how they ended up killing them off if they're really that curious. But I think they're going to get boycotted over this.
I don't think they're going to get boycotted over it because it's a way to draw in people.
Some spoilers are okay. Okay? Some spoilers are okay, like Deadpool's wedding. Okay? They said, hey, Deadpool's going to get married in 3 months. Okay?
And nobody knew to
and
who.
nobody knew to who. So people were speculating and blah, blah, blah. Everybody thought it was Lady Death because of the way the bouquet looked. It looked like a skull or some crap like that. So people were speculating. That spoiler was okay because that was just a little teaser. That was just a tip. And it made you just go, okay, well, who's this to? Blah, blah, blah. Let's look through this whole page. It had like 400 characters on it. See who's there. See if it's who we think it is. And boom, swerve. Like, bitch, swerve. No, it wasn't Lady Death. It was Shikla. That's great. That spoiler's okay. But hey, we're fixing to kill off a character that you freaking love. Okay, why?
I love Captain America. They killed him 5 times. I still think that Wolverine's going to come back. You want to know how? Because he always comes back. Every character that they kill off always comes back.
Okay, but still, it's not going to be immediately.
No, it may not be. It may not be immediately.
I mean, they killed Superman before, and it just turned out to be a coma. So, okay. I mean, because Superman's a cheater.
Yeah.
So But I mean, I'm just saying, dude. I think that this Wolverine thing is bullcrap. I'm pissed.
It's probably going to be
I'm
something
pissed that Marvel told you 4 months in advance that this is going to happen. I'm pissed that Marvel thinks that it's okay.
Watch it be something like what they tried to do with the Hulk. Put him in a freezer and shoot him into space. And then we're going to have Planet Wolverine now. I mean...
That's not killing him. They didn't say when they did the Hulk thing, hey, we're killing the Hulk. They didn't do a 4-issue arc saying the death of the Hulk. Why? Because nobody can kill the Hulk.
Take away his powers.
And how are you going to do that?
Reverse gamma?
He's tried it himself, and he can't do it.
Maybe he found a way.
No,
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is stupid. I'm mad that Marvel thinks it's okay. I'm mad that they've already got all this heat from it, and I think that it's going to change something.
You may be right. You may end up being right, but I still think that they're going to end up killing him off.
But okay,
and then,
okay, we got that from you. But why does Marvel think it's okay?
Why does Marvel think it's okay to spoil it?
Yeah.
To have people like us argue about it on freaking YouTube.
Yeah, it's got people talking, but it's got people pissed too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to do what they think it's going to do.
It may end up biting them in the butt, but
I hope it does.
I
hope it does.
Anyway,
right, before I cuss some more, let's go ahead and call this.
Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is going to be the end of the Questline.
Quite a long episode, though.
It was pretty decent size.
Sorry for the rant. Sorry for the cussing. But no, I'm not. I'm still mad about it. We're probably going to talk about it for a little while after this thing stops, too.
Anyway.
So, definitely come back next week. Next week is going to be a special Monday episode. The reason it's a Monday episode is because we are celebrating on World of Nerddom Star Wars Week. We're starting on May the 4th, which is Sunday. Definitely check it out because we're going to do a lot of Star Wars cosplay that day. And Lady Pirate Larry's Weekly Beauty will be the first installment in a week-long Star Wars themed post from the admins. But the Monday episode is Revenge of the 5th. So the Monday episode of Questline is going to be Star Wars themed. We're going to do the Nerdy Movie of the Week. Spoiler alert, is going to be Star Wars. And we're going to do video game reviews and things like that like we normally do. But definitely there'll be a lot of Star Wars to discuss. This will be Star Wars themed as well. So definitely check it out. World of Nerddom is going to go all out again, celebrating Star Wars all week.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out. That's going to be worth tuning into.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you next week. Until then,
I'm Mousepad.
And I'm Wade Wilson, and we'll see you then.